The oceans may seem calm on the surface, but deep beneath lies a silent, high-stakes battle for dominance. It all started when former Russian President Medvedev brought up the old Soviet dead hand system, basically a doomsday setup that could launch nukes even if Russia's top leaders were wiped out. In response, Trump didn't hold back either. He ordered US nuclear submarines into new positions, and just like that, the cold depths began heating up. Because when nuclear subs start moving, whispers of World War III aren't far behind. Now the spotlight returns to a long-standing question. Between the US and Russia, who really rules the underwater world? Let me decode it for you. The US and Russia aren't just rivals, they are two of the most heavily armed nuclear powers on Earth. Each possesses thousands of nuclear warheads, state-of-the-art delivery systems, and powerful submarine fleets designed to carry out devastating second strike attacks from deep below the waves. The US Navy operates what's widely considered the most advanced submarine fleet on the planet, around 70 subs, including 14 Ohio-class ballistic missile submarines. Each one can launch up to 20 Trident D5 missiles, and those missiles can carry multiple thermonuclear warheads. 4 of those Ohio-class boats have been converted into guided missile subs, ideal for high-precision conventional strikes. These silent giants are a key part of America's nuclear triad and are always on patrol, invisible, silent, and deadly. But don't count Russia out. They're currently operated around 63 to 64 submarines, including 8 Borei-class SSBNs, with 3 more on the way. Each Borei can carry 16 Bulava intercontinental ballistic missiles, all capable of delivering multiple nuclear warheads. The older Delta IV class boats are still active too, at least 6 are still in service, and they remain critical to Russia's second strike capability. Russia's edge? Investment in stealth, sonar, evasion, and weapons tech. Their Yasin-class attack subs are raising eyebrows at NATO. So what's the difference? The US focuses on reliability, reach, and logistics. Its Virginia-class attack subs have unmatched endurance and firepower, operating globally without much support. Russia, meanwhile, is betting big on innovation. Their newer designs are quieter, smarter, and pack some terrifying punch. And then there's strategy. The US keeps a constant global presence. Russia, more regional but increasingly aggressive. Think Arctic drills, Black Sea maneuvers. They're making moves and watching how the US reacts. Tensions over Ukraine and NATO sanctions and energy are already sky high, and when nuclear subs start surfacing in political debates, it's not just noise, it's a warning. But this game isn't just about raw firepower. It's about silence, sonar, detection ranges, communication lockdowns, endurance, and being a step ahead without being seen. Yes, the US might still lead in overall tech and infrastructure, but Russia's unpredictability and its push towards asymmetric, high-risk tools like Poseidon is what keeps Pentagon officials up at night. A shadow war is playing out in the darkest depths of the ocean, and the margin for error is zero. As Trump's envoy Steve Witkoff winds up a long meeting with Putin in Moscow, just days before America's Ukraine war deadline ends, the diplomatic currents are shifting. Because when nuclear submarines rearm and envoys meet with wartime leaders, the ripple effects can reach far beyond the ocean floor. Are we closer than ever to the next world war? We'll find sooner or later.